do you know? Me did die in a jail, but me bail out. Now for them, I fi fly, I fi sail out, yeah. Money them owe them fi pay now. Things can go on any day now. Me did die in a jail, but me bail out. Now for them, I fi fly, I fi sail out, yeah. Man a bad man, me no take chat. Take boy stripe in a dark life. Go a church if you sad Christ. Come on, let's talk nice, yeah. Money them owe them fi pay now. Things can go on any day now. Jawa is Lifeline, representing the NDE, the spirit of it. I'm checking in. It's a slow rifle, bro. Is the road too slippery for the tires or something? Things can go on any day now. Devils and demons only manifest through flesh. Always remember this. So when you look for the, oh, these are books. These are, you want to see? I got motherfucking books. I got books. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't want my books getting wet, they're right there. Let's remember demons and devils come in flesh. Don't be so happy to run here and there with your friends all the time and this and the third. And spirits can jump from body to body. So be careful how you love to jump in car vehicles. Leave your pocketbook here, leave your book bag there, do this, do that, because people will set your ass the fuck up. Seeing, and demons and devils is always looking for someone to put down so they can get up. Sin, and that's how they work. Sin, yeah. A motherfucker will invite you in his house and treat you well and anything. Just for an appointed moment, you feel like blowing your brain the fuck out. So you got to know how these demons and devils work. So you got to have discernment in this. Yo, what's good, brother? Chillin'. You got to have discernment in this world. You feel me? And it's just real nigga shit. If you don't have discernment, you're gonna fucking slide and fall. You see what I'm saying? Because many times I've slipped, you see? But the Holy Spirit caught me. I'm just telling you how it is. And I be seeing them in plain sight how they come. You know what I mean? And they're not gonna come barefaced and bright like that, because when they do that, they gotta deal with the unseen that they know is a force against them, just the same as if they come in as a force against you. So they're gonna need you to manipulate yourself. Always. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna need you to make engagement and consent, manipulate yourself. You dig what I'm saying? You can't see the spirit like that unless the universe give you the eye to. You see what I'm saying? You can't see the spirit like that, but it's real. So it's gonna move towards you. Whatever you are, it's gonna move towards you type shit. You feel me? Excuse me. Maybe some people you're very familiar with, and they're devils and demons, but they will not appear as that. You see, they're gonna appear as great people towards you, shit like that, but they're actually devils and demons in disguise. Because devils and demons are gonna come glamorous the most. They're gonna come together and well set in a sense. Most of them. Most people that are possessed, you'll be able to tell off the rip, but devils and demons that are in their fullness, you won't be able to tell like that unless you have the eye of discernment. You dig what I'm saying? You'll have good conversation with them. You have great lives with them. They'll watch you without ever showing a sign. But if you don't have the discernment, then you won't be able to tell, because they're your best people. You see, but they're devils and demons. And sometimes their kindness is the evil that they do to you. Sometimes it's their love. Sometimes it's their cruelty. And it depends, because all that creates a mechanism, a mental chain of events or thoughts inside of you, which creates possession. Even, you get what I'm saying? The shifting of your own reality into what they want it to be. You know what I'm saying? You have family members that are assigned to your lives. You dig? They're assigned to you. You couldn't avoid them in life. But they're the devil and demon of your hell. They're the Satan of your hell. They're the ones that you got to break through first. It's what I'm saying, to break through Satan, because that's how he appears, through them. You see what I'm saying? And the more you give in to them is the more you're giving in to Satan. You get what I'm saying? So you will have them people assigned to you already in life. It could be sibling, could be a mother, could be a father. It could be a best friend. You see what I'm saying? It could be anyone. It could be, they're assigned to you in life, and they're devils and demons and monitoring spirits. You see what I'm saying? And they'll feed on your energy all the time. And you won't notice, because you'll keep consenting, or you can't avoid them, or they come with a smile, they come with good help, they come with good charity, or whatever the case is, but they're cloaked, they're disguised. You see, it's just like this old movie where the guy put the glasses on, and then he's starting to see who's what and what isn't. You see, it's the same thing with the discernment. And when the universe open your eye, for real, you start to see them, but they don't look like how the guy looked through the glasses and look. They look like you and I. Mostly, you get it? They look like you and I mostly. I mean, look at the Buju Banton situation now. Who's wrong and who's right? He's saying he shipped things down to refuge people from Hurricane Melissa, and then it got stolen. But then you have the LGBTQ people coming out to be the spokesperson for this and saying, no, people are making 5 million plus in that economy just working at that spot. They wouldn't risk that for a couple things, items in a fucking in shipments and things like that. Then they show documents and different things that they send shipments and footage and shit like that. And now Buju Banton recanted certain things and shit like that. I don't know if they set the nigga up to say that, but you gotta see where the demon and devils are operating. Is it him? Is it them? Like, you don't know, because they're all disguised. It's pretty simple. So me knowing that they're all in my life and all around me, you see what I'm saying? I already know, like, but I'm not gonna know all things, because whenever I'm in the human condition too much, then I'm a slip and slide. I'm gonna adapt to many of their ways. You dig what I'm saying? But they're devils and demons, and some of them are assigned to your life personally, nigga. So you gotta know how we coming. They're literal devils and demons. They're literal motherfuckers that are assigned to weigh down your life. You got people that's in my own lineage and family, bro, that's been doing all kinds of sorcery to my life source and all that type of shit. You get what I'm saying? All type of sorcery, even to my own children. They start to take it out on my children and shit. All these type of people gotta go, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because they're demons and devils. It doesn't matter if you love them or not. That's what they are. They're Satans in hell, because I believe I'm in hell. I believe I was conceived in sin, born in hell. You see what I'm saying? So every day of my life, whether it's good, bad, whether I'm tasting good food, whatever things going for me or not, I know I'm conceived in sin, so I'm born in hell. So your good, beautiful life that you live and love every day is just you trying to find a fitting in hell. You see what I'm saying? A remembrance of heaven's space while you're living on the plane, which is hell. You get what I'm saying? Literally. You know what I'm saying? How would it not be hell when everything is divided and everything is together apart? You have different denominations of hell. You have 13 families of the Illuminati, according to them. You have different denominations of religions and different sectors of shit. It's always going to add up. You have Jesus with make the 13th and all this shit. So you got to know where this is the sector that they call the hell. So hell is consciousness to me. Hell is reality. You see what I'm saying? But you have to come to hell to manifest. You have to come to hell to be real. This is why the rock and rollers from the 80s and people, it went over people's head, that hell is a big party. Well, what were you doing at the concert? You were partying because you're in hell and don't even fucking know it, giving Satan homage because you're at the concert partying. You feel what I'm saying? But the rock and rollers from the 60s, the 80s, and all them, they could tell you what I'm saying, plain in this day now, especially that I'm just saying it like this because the time is here. It's the new age. You see what I'm saying? And those who want to check the fuck out, you're going to check the fuck out because, like I said, the last and the only true religion of this motherfucking world is Judaism. And I must say that even though I'm not Jewish. You understand what I'm saying? And I know this is going to be cause a lot of issues. But the problem is, if the world was given to Satan, if Satan is the God of this world, right? Because he surely is the God of this world according to the Bible and all the settings of things, Satan would be Saturn to me in the planetary alignment, okay? Principalities, okay? And then Lucifer is the light of the world, which for me, Lucifer would be the sun in the sky, the lake of fire. You get what I'm saying? The light of the world. You understand? So where the fuck are you then? Because he was given the lower parts of the earth to rule, reign, and deceive mankind. This is the blueprint. Get with it or jump off. That's how it's going to become. You see? Because Christianity, like, how could they be the ruler of this world if Jesus was told you he's is in this world but not of the world? That means he doesn't come from here and his followers shouldn't reside here. That's what he's saying. That's what, you feel what I'm saying? So now, if Satan was given this, because I'm not saying that, all right, I don't want to be like fucked up and I know what Kanye West went through and all that. That's not how I'm coming. All right, so you got to remember this. There's a bloodline, okay? And certain people biblically and like certain regions, they're part of the bloodline, right? So therefore they have a rightful reign here in a sense because their father is set down here and they came through that principality, that door of principalities. So that's the covenant. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of religions is going to realize like anything that's not aligned with Saturn here on the plane is an objective. It's an objective. That's why they're trying to have a judicial system every jungle in the world. That's why they're trying to get technology in every jungle in the fucking world. You understand what I'm saying? So God lives inside of man. God is a living man. And you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. And when you see the light, you stand up for your right. You see, and my right is to show you the adversary. So I'm putting the truth in the atmosphere so the adversary can show themselves. And they will show themselves. You see what I'm saying? But I hope they show themselves with respect and not by wickedness and force. Because this world is an animalistic nature, primitive world, but you have to come here when you want to materialize. See, so this is how you get a realness, a reality, a consciousness, a knowing. You see what I'm saying? For sure, a factual consolidation of facts which came from truth. You get what I'm saying? Here, on the third plane. You know what I mean? School, college, the institution. You see what I'm saying? Here, your everyday life that you say it's about work and your career and this and the third. No, it's really about learning and aligning your all your planets. See? So if you ain't get that, then nigga, you gotta come and do this again. Cause you failed. You flunked this bitch. You get me? So you'll have someone that come and live a short life and they aced it. And you have someone that lived an entire lifetime and they flunk it. Over and over and over. But I'm here. I'm one. So I know that I'm conceived in sin, born in hell. So with that, I already know who runs this plane here. So as I'm trotting through, I already know. Because I see it in all the details of everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how much of the facts you're gonna ignore? Look, man, you better own up to what you is, or it's gonna destroy you. You're gonna combust or something. So all you low down men, you gotta come out and say you're low down and you're gay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and all you others in all kinds of different sector that you got to come out and say you're gay or it's going to destroy you now. You know what I'm saying? This is why even the Cat Williams tried to explain it to people, but he didn't really explain it to people. You know what I'm saying? He gave him a drip. You know what I'm saying? So they could come asking what's up, because you have to be able to upgrade your software. And if you're not able to upgrade your software, you might combust. You know what I'm saying? You might go haywire from within or hear voices and crazy shit. You want to know why? Because anything that you are, you have to live the truth to its fullest. So this is why people are coming out the closet nonstop now, because they want to be, they that's how you're going to make it through now. You dig what I'm saying? That you can't repress things no more through religion or nothing like that. You got to be your true self now, and that's it. So a lot of people can't be their true selves because they've been pretending to be something else for a whole long time. So now they can't be there. All that information inside of their disc and their chakra says this, but they're portraying that. It doesn't add up. So you got to come back and go and do the right things again and go through those chakra alignments again. And it's important, no matter what you think. You can't skip the stages. Fake woke people, a lot of people, we're all gonna be exposed. A lot of us are gonna be exposed, and that's just what it is, bro. So anybody who trying to fight that shit, the more you try to fight that motherfuckers, the more this shit gonna happen. Just watch this bitch, bro. Watch this shit. You see what I'm saying? Just watch. The more we try to conceal, is the more the truth is going to be revealed. It's pretty simple. And nobody can stop this shit, no matter what they do, no matter what they try. No one can stop it. And nor can they stop the earth from going up a degree. That's why Satan has to come and proclaim his own, because he has to separate what's got to remain. So now, I've been telling certain people, I think that is around you and happening. But I thought they were ignoring me. The problem is they couldn't hear me, even though I'm telling it to them face to face. No matter how you say it, it can't grasp, because they're on a different plane. Even though they're in the same stream of reality, they're on a different plane. That's the upgrading of consciousness. And we're like, you could be in the room with people and you're on different frequencies and plane. And theirs are constantly going different areas, but yours is consistent. And you'll be able to tell. So like I said, if you put the truth in the face of the atmosphere, then the adversary will identify itself. And that's just the truth. It has no choice but to. That's just like pouring oil in water. You're gonna identify the oil separately from the water. Some people will try to set up your life because they're literally the demons and satans of hell, but you wouldn't get it because you don't have the consciousness to know that you're born in hell. You're conscious about heaven that doesn't exist yet. But where you're at is because you fell from grace already and took free will. So whatever the fuck you want to be, you got to be it. You can't suppress yourself within, because you already took your free will. So from here on out, you have a lot of lives to live. So it depends on how you live this life, which is called, on the third plane, it's kind of like the Libra scale. Like, it's a balance of things. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on the terms you get, and when you get the terms to come back, correct yourself, or just go up on the frequencies and never could come down because you're of higher frequencies. You see what I'm saying? And when you're of higher frequencies, you got to watch the alignment of things, because you can't just come down. Even if somebody wants to fornicate, you can't choose them. But I jumped. I came to try to help the world. At least that's what I thought before I was born. But I'm here, and the fact of the matter is, you got to grow up in a system. You got to grow up in you got to grow up in like a fucking instituted mind and a little body and shit like that. And people have authority over you and you have to keep this. You have to move like that when you're extraterrestrial, no matter what. You see, because you have to adjust to the world and what it is. You can't just do what you want. That's not how it works. You get what I'm saying? You can't just do what you want. That is not how it works. You get what I'm saying? There's an order to things, no matter what you think, no matter what I think and want to do. There's an order to even to nature. As much as chaotic and fierce as it might be, there's an order to it. You feel what I'm saying? The sun never hesitates to engage the moon, ever. Just remember that. You know what I mean? There's an order to everything. I mean, the deers are not gonna get pregnant in June. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna get pregnant in September. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna carry out through the winter, eat all the fats they could have stored for throughout summer, and they're gonna get pregnant in September, in the month of Virgo. You dig? That's how the animals do it, like the deers, right? Why? Because the beginning would be April. Whenever the sun start bringing leaves out and all that, that's the beginning. You feel me? So it's funny how I'm told that winter starts in like the New Year starts January when everything is dead, the trees are asleep, nothing will bear, like shit like that. Chickens and fowls and birds, they won't lay no eggs and try to reproduce or none of that shit. They just gonna simple like hibernate until the time is ready. And as soon as March comes or April, you start hearing them chirp because that's the beginning time. Plus in Solomon it tells you that, in Book of Solomon it tells you that that's the beginning time. You feel me? I don't know why you needed to focus his light and focus on me type shit. It's weird. But it is whatever. As long as he ain't trying to do no wrong to me, no harm type shit. Because you can't trust nobody these days. These days, they're going to use bad and masquerade it as good. And good, they're going to say is bad and crazy. And that's the extremity now. That's what these days will provide you, period. Ain't no in-betweens about it. That's these days, right now. You know what I mean? It'll provide you that more than anything. So if you're a good person, they'll try to brand you as bad. And if you're a bad person, they'll try to market you as good. And this is the flip-flop now. So once you understand that, you'll get the difference between certain things. Certain things. You see, it's to bring the mass confusion for all things to consolidate as one. You feel me? All things to consolidate as one. So if a chicken sandwich comes out, we all need to go try it. So that's an instant multi fucking $1 billion corporation overnight. You know what I'm saying? So all things got to be the same is what they're basically saying. Yeah, all things need to be the same. So we're gonna worship the same God, have the same money worldwide, and just this is what the world is now. So for me, it's like, yo, what's good, brother? You know what I'm saying? The time of like, I remember they used to talk about the Terminators and all this shit. And I see Elon Musk saying that they have drones that they could track down anything no matter. And I'm like, what? And then they have these robots. So what do you think is gonna happen when they program these robots or these AIs to do certain things, or the AI start programming certain shit? What do the fuck you think is gonna happen? What the fuck you think is gonna happen when they keep making smart cities everywhere? Smart cities, huh? Technological cities. What the fuck you think is gonna happen? Mostly AI can operate in those cities because anyone that operates in those cities, brain tumor, cancer, all kinds of shit will happen to them. You understand? And everywhere is gonna practically be like a smart city. So what's gonna happen to the organic people on Earth? More and more and more, you need big pharma. More and more and more, you're gonna go through all kinds of shit because you depend on Babylon thing. You see it? You depend on Babylon thing, and no man wanna go till the soil. No man wanna go step in the mud. No man wanna do that. Every man want technology to be their floor and marble floors and this and the third, but they don't wanna do the right things to get at that. And this is the real life. This is what we're going through and facing in this world. You feel me? The real life. You know what I mean? I can't make this shit the fuck up. You dig? So many people are going to suffer soon in times to come. A lot of people, they're going to go through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine how I might face people like me or might not, depending because of how we had to go through things from before in life. But many people, they're going to go through a lot of shit because the shifting and everything ain't no game and it ain't no joke. It's real and it's happening. And no matter what they do or what they say, they can't escape who they are. You see what I'm saying? And this is it. This is the rapture. They was talk about this is it in 2009 and all that dumb shit. So why else would they want a 2030 agenda. If this ain't this is it, shit is going to happen on a different level. You get what I'm saying? And the smart cities got to touch in. That means a lot of people got to leave the fucking earth for the smart cities to become a reality. A lot of people got to leave the fucking earth for smart cities to become a reality. So y'all could sit there and think this is a fucking game. You see? And their new gadgets and their new this and the third, all it's doing is reading your brain waves, reading your health, reading your intentions, reading everything. So when you think, watch what happens. You see? This is why they're trying to make certain things obsolete. So it's mandatory that you're plugged into the grid no matter what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? So the time is now to get the fuck away from the grid. The time is now, not in the mass hysteria. The time is actually now to get the fuck off the grid so you could settle in and start moving away from it, because what they're going to do and what has to happen is going to be catastrophic, and it's going to be fucking unbelievable, right? So it's going to force people to this conversion. But not everyone is going to be there to be converted. And though the AI will sweep the earth, it'll have to leave God's children alone, because it's like they're not contracted to it. So they'll have to leave God's children alone after a certain while. You get what I'm saying? It's pretty simple. You dig? And then those who are not on that frequency and is not off that particular system, which is the mark, you're gonna have to scrap for your souls and shit like that until you fucking leave the world organically, or fight as a virus to the great system where like people are fearing. It's the great system, believe it or not. And it's gonna convert to the what you call quantum AI. You dig? And that shit is going to surveil the earth like you've never seen before. And not one thing, if you have a nose here that hasn't been trimmed, it's gonna be like, yo, that nose here is right there. We could identify him by this nose here. Like, it's gonna be able to identify you if you're under the ocean. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is what's happening. This is a facial recognition software, just like Snapchat and anything else. You dig? So that's what they gave it to us for. You heard? That's what they gave it to us for. And now we're fixed in it. Now it could recognize our voice. It could recognize us anywhere. You get what I'm saying? So now they need to get the real quantum to get that in it. And now the quantum knows us head to toe and pre-predicts. It'll start pre-predicting crimes before people do it. You understand? It'll start pre-predicting motherfucking crimes before people do it. This is not all good when we see technology is so prevalent in a sense, and the technology they're giving us is obsolete more off. It's becoming obsolete. You just gotta understand that. It's a control mechanism, because we are the real fucking technology. We're organic technology. The earth is organic technology. It's a ship. And we are the mini ships on the earth. You get what I'm saying? Literally. And we are the mini earth and shit, just like you're a mini sub corporation of the US. You get what I'm saying? We're mini earth. All of us are mini earth. Straight up. Jawai's life, I'm representing the NDE, the spirit of it. Well, I got somebody that just pulled up on me, so I'm gonna have to put this on mute real quick or get off. One of the two. So I'm gonna get off real quick, because this is